F1 Kids is back in China, and wow, what a race we just witnessed. There were 6 DNSs, 2 of those being the McLarens, and Isaac Hadjar on that first lap had a scary spin in turn 13. After a hectic race, it was Kimi Antonelli who took the win, his first win in Formula One. Let's get into it. Kimi Antonelli was able to get pole position on Saturday for the main race, and he's the youngest driver to do so, and he converted that into a commanding race win from his teammate George Russell. I can't wait to see how he fares for the rest of the season. I know he's going to keep George right on the edge of his seat all the way through the season, and I'm sure if he puts performances in like that, he can be world champion. 2 Mercedes, followed by a third red Mercedes, as Toto Wolff said. Lewis Hamilton took third place on the podium, the first podium he's been able to get for Scuderia Ferrari, and it was also a really special moment to see the Mercedes family reconnected. It was Peter Bonington who shared the podium with the rest of the drivers, and he's now Kimi Antonelli's race engineer, and formerly he was Lewis Hamilton's race engineer of 12 seasons. He took 6 world titles and 84 race wins with Lewis Hamilton in the process, and to see them all reunited with George as well, Lewis's ex-teammate, it seemed like a really special moment for Toto Wolff as well. It was wheel-to-wheel racing all the way throughout between the Mercedes and the Ferrari, and especially between the 2 Ferraris. Leclerc and Hamilton both said how much fun they had, and that was all down to that boost button, enabling them to go into the corners side by side, and then it was all down to the drivers. Both of those drivers had a lot of fun. But to talk about a standout performance, Ollie Behrman took 5th place in the Grand Prix, and also it means that he's 5th place now in the championship. Let's see what happens if he carries on that form. He's ahead of 2 McLarens and ahead of 2 Red Bulls in the championship. To talk about the 2 Red Bulls, though, it was a really disappointing weekend for both of them. Max Verstappen had a terrible weekend. 2 terrible starts meant that he started from the back in both races and had to fight his way through. But to add insult to injury, he also had an electronics issue, which meant he had to retire. Not the best weekend whatsoever for Red Bull Racing. Even worse, though, for McLaren, which both drivers didn't even start the race. They both DNS'd Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, and it now means that in both races of the season, Oscar Piastri hasn't started. If they want to challenge for the championship with Ferrari and with Mercedes, they really need to tie their laces, as right now they're not in the fight. Let me know what you think is going to happen in Japan. I really can't wait to see what happens. See you next week.